Okay. Hey, how y'all doing, man? I still have not made some of the video of this thing playing because I've been so into my Kick a Q class, man. I just and working and building enclosures, I haven't had a chance to actually put this free air and then put this in a enclosure. But that's not the purpose of this video. I will do it though. For those of you who are waiting, I think Quincy Troutman, I think you're waiting. I am going to do that. I just want to have this here for a visual effect. I've seen on the video since I talk about this stuff a lot that it's good for me to have it present. So that's why it's in the video with me. This video here is about programs. Computer programs to aid in building boxes. You got several out there. You got Horn ESP, used to build horns. You got Base Pro 6. You got Win ISD. You also have Speaker Box. Speaker Box is a program that's used on iPhone. It's also used on Google. What you do is you go to the App Store. You type in Speaker Box. I think it's called Speaker Box with 2 X's. And you tell it to search. And it is. It's called Speaker Box Lite. Y'all see that? Where the camera at? The camera's here. Speaker Box Lite. It might come up backwards, but the app is Speaker Box Lite. And what it does is it has this symbol. This little green symbol here. And you tap on it. And what it has is it has a driver. When you hit on it, has on the bottom it says driver, volume, port, box. Well, if you buy the subscription, you have access to a lot of subwoofers. Yes, your favorite subwoofer brand is on here. Image Dynamics, Sundown, CT Sounds, Mezio, Fallsgate, Kicker, Orion, whatever you name, you can look and find the speaker that you have purchased. And there's some speakers on there that you have never heard of that's inside this program. And this is something that's like, it's my mobile app that I just keep with me when someone calls me and say they need a box for such and such, and they tell me vehicle. Well, I can instantly go ahead and pretty much tell me what it needs if I haven't built for it before. And the reason why I use these programs, the nature reason why I'm doing this video is because all these subwoofers, man, all of them, I don't care what your brand is, what's your favorite brand of sub, the manufacturer does not just come out of the blue and say, I'm going to have a red surround, red spider, or put this basket, and he just says throw it all together and it's going to do this. All these subwoofers start on a computer program, whether it's Jacob Fuller, Kevin, Paul with what's the guy name? Andrew Bailey with Ampere Audio, Paul with Crossfire, Hector with DB Drive. They all start on a computer program. They're either going to take a base model they have and see how they can improve the performance based on the end user and consumer telling them, hey man, it runs hot, it doesn't play low, it doesn't catch the highs. And what they do is they use something called a finite analysis. They use that with the motor. And they have graphs and displays of telling them exactly if they put this spider on this basket with this ceramic, this material, with this tensile lead, with this amount of power, and this BL, and this moving mass together. They input all this stuff, and the computer program tells them exactly what to expect. And that's how they come up with their box volumes. Now, most of us who consider ourselves enclosure builders, we know that the TS parameters are very, very important. You need to have the TS parameters to design the enclosure for a sub. You cannot look at it and don't let nobody tell you and look at it and say, oh yeah, I see that. It needs a 2.5 cubic foot enclosure. How do you know? How do you know what it needs? Program. Just like they use a program to develop and design, engineer and design, they always say, you also need a program to tell you what it's going to do in an enclosure. What's the best enclosure for? Whether it's 4th order, 6th order, quasi 8th order, base reflex, sealed, you need to look at the program. I used to do this stuff by hand, pencil and paper. Let me explain something to you. 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, whether you do it on a sheet of paper or you do it on a calculator on your phone. You'll get the same answer. But I'm going to tell you one thing, you'll get the answer a lot faster off your phone or your computer. But let me tell you why I like to use this a lot. Another reason why I like to use the programs, computers have no feelings. They have no feelings at all. Once you input a certain TS parameter and tell it how much power is going to be applied, and most programs like this one here tell you, if you know your resonant frequency of your vehicle, it'll tell you exactly how much dBs you're going to get per watt, per 1 watt, per 1 watt. Now, as you put more and more watt to it, power to it, it'll tell you exactly what to it. You'll see it rises exponentially. But it'll tell you exactly what dB rate you can get per 1 watt. And you can also use this program to compare subs. Forget what somebody told you when they play low. Forget what someone says, this does better than this and this, that, and other. The computer has no feelings. Like Yo Gotti says, the rapper says, numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Put the numbers in, it's going to tell you your result. Whether you like it or not, the computer has no feelings. It doesn't care if it says, well, man, that means this sub will beat this sub in this enclosure. Yes. This sub is peaky. This sub is flat. Yes. Numbers don't lie. They design these subwoofers on computers. They not designed on sheets, pencils, and paper and then say, hey man, put this. They're using computers to figure out what it's going to do with a period of time under so much power. What spire to use. How much storage it's going to have. It's designed and engineered on a computer, and the computer will tell you exactly what it's going to do in a box. With that being said, I'm going to show you something that's going to break a lot of y'all hearts. Particularly those who bash Kicker. And I've tried a lot of different brands. But I'm going to show you something that might hurt your feelings. And some of you probably going to say, man, the computer program lying. Computers have no feelings. Alright, let's look at, for instance, I'm going to select the Kicker L78. I'm going to choose that. It puts all the parameters in itself. Does that show up? Yeah, it puts all the parameters in for me. Okay? I'm going to say that my amp is 1500. It does 19 in a perfect world, 1941. So I'm going to round it up and say I'm getting 2,000 watts. Because, on dynamic, I get a little bit more. Alright? I'm going to say multi. And 4, because I'm running 4. I'm going to go to box volume. The box volume that I have inside my truck right now, with the videos I've been showing you, is 3.34 net. So I'm going to put that in, 3.34 net. It's tuned at 33 hertz. And also has a port. It's tuned at 33 hertz with 3 4-inch ports. So I'm going to select 3 ports, 4 inches long. It's going to tell me exactly how long my ports are, 26 inches, which is true. Then I'm going to tell the computer, graph the response that I'm going to get from it in that enclosure. I'm not even going to put in, which I'm going to show you up here. You look at the top corner. Do y'all see that car emblem? About right somewhere around here? Yeah, it's a car emblem. Yeah, I'm not even going to use that. Because that's another complication, and maybe I'll show y'all another video. I'm just telling it to graph the response. Graph the response that I'm going to have in a, I haven't told you yet. In a perfect world. So 3 cubic feet, 32 to 33 hertz, with 3 4-inch aerials, 26 inches long. And it calculates the displacement when I put the driver in, so it's all this. I'm telling this 3.3 cubic feet net. I wanted to draw me the response. It's already telling me that, I don't know if it's gonna show up on the screen. It's already telling me that I'm gonna fall off at 28 hertz. At 28 hertz, I'm gonna start losing dBs at a magnitude of -3. That's what I'm gonna fall off at. Alright, so the output is not going to be the same as it is at 33, 32, 31, or 34, 35, 36, and on. So I'm telling the graph it. Let me see it. I didn't tell it to do it. Okay, graph it. Graph it. Do y'all see that line? I wonder if I turn that. Okay, you can see the line now. You see that? See that red line? Yeah, let's get closer. I want y'all to really be able to see that red line. You see at the bottom where it says, you can see where it falls off. You see how flat it plays? Because this is Kicker's Q class subwoofer. So it plays relatively flat in that enclosure. Not relatively, it plays flat in that enclosure. From 28, as far as you can go, flat. Basically, that straight line means that everything's loud. Now, let's pick some of y'all favorite drivers. Y'all ask me about all the time. And you know I had them because I got them downstairs. Well, my son got them in his truck. Let's go back to driver. And let's pick Sundown X8 V3. Sundown X8. Right. Program has all these subwoofers. Tell you picture and everything. I'm going to choose it. It put all the parameters in for me. You see that? Now I'm going to give it the exact same value. The exact same value. First the power is going to be applied. It's 2,000 watts. Run the video so y'all know I'm doing the same thing. It's going to be a multi. It's going to be 4 of them. 4 of them. Oh, driver, go back. 4. Done. Okay. 2,000, 4. Do y'all see that? 2,000, multi, 4. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna show up on the camera. All right. I'm gonna go to the port. Same size, 3 ports, 4 inches long. The volume is gonna be 3.34, 233 hertz. I'll make sure that because sometimes you need to put that back in. So yes, it's going to fall off. The enclosure is going to fall off 28 hertz. Now I'm going to tap the button. I want you to draw the response. Draw the response of those 4 X8 V3s on 2,000 watts. Not counting the boost I'm going to get from the resonant frequency of the vehicle. I'm just going to show you the perfect world. And I'm telling you to graph it. And now y'all going to see why I say the Kicker's louder. It's a much better sub. First of all, if you look at the graph, you'll see, make sure you're here, you'll see the green line is the X8 V3s. All right? It's very peaky. It peaks at 31, 32, and 33. At those frequencies, it plays just a little bit, and actually, I'm going to tell you exactly, well, look at you can see it rises above the red line at those frequencies. It also, if I'm not mistaken, it also falls off sharply immediately after that, whereas the Kicker, which is the red line, goes a little bit further deeper into the 20s. You can also see that the Kicker plays flatter over a broader band at a significant gap between 80 and right there where it crosses with that peak there. 80 and 35. Now let me tell you the differences in that gap, because you can go in details and they'll tell you exactly where the green line goes higher than the red. Right there at that frequency, which is 33 hertz, it is 1 dB louder than the Kicker. At 34 hertz, it is 1 dB louder than the Kicker. At 35 hertz, it is At 35 hertz, it is 0.7 dB louder. At 36 hertz, the Kicker has taken over. At 40 hertz, the kicker is 2.9 dB louder. At 41 hertz, the kicker is 3 dB louder. At 43 hertz, the kicker is 4 dB louder. At 50 hertz, the kicker is 5 dB louder. At 60 hertz, the kicker is 7 dB louder. Let me explain something to you about dB and loudness. You cannot hear 1 dB difference. So yes, the X8 is 1 dB louder at 33, 34, and 35. But if you was to stand outside both vehicles playing, you would not be able to hear that. But anybody that knows cardio and been to sound office will tell you, you can hear 3 dB difference. You can hear 3 dB distance. If a car is playing 135, another car is playing 138, your ears can hear that 138 car is significantly louder than that 135 car. You can hear 3 dB difference. Google it. You cannot hear 1 dB difference. The meter will tell you, yes, but your ears can't. Now, at 32 hertz, they play the exact same. At 31 hertz, at 29 hertz, the kicker is 0.5 dB louder. You can't hear that. But where the kicker falls off at, which is where it says 28, and at 28 hertz, the kicker is 123.4 dB, and the Sundown is 120.2. The kicker is louder at a lower frequency. So if you look at the graph again, and I ask you to download this app for yourself and put in those two numbers and put in any variable you want to. Just make sure you put them in the same box on the same power. And you will see that yes, the Sundown in three lower frequencies will excel above the kicker by 1 dB. But after that, playing low or playing high, the kicker is substantially louder, on average of 3 dB plus. It's facts. It's facts. The program, and I've tested that against Base Proximo 6 and WinS ISD. These are facts. And the reason why is it's more cone area. There's more cone, more air being moved. Base is made by air being displaced. Base is made by air being displaced. It's basic physics. I don't care what you like about a particular sub, how big the magnet is, this, that, another. Whoever moves the most air is going to be the loudest. Get the program, look for it, find out yourself. And that's all I'm saying. Now I'm going to tell you to test out different subwoofers, see who does what, this, that, another. Particular ones with the 738 cutout, like this, the Sundown, CT's Mezio, Hutchinson 8, and all these different 8s out with the 7.3 cutout. Yeah, I'm testing my show. Like I say, still ain't no perfect subwoofer. But I can tell you what a subwoofer will do against another subwoofer when you give me those numbers. Forget your feelings. Forget what you think about. Forget how much you paid for it. Facts is facts. The program don't lie. They design them with a computer, and a computer program will tell you exactly what it will and will not do. Totally devoid of feelings and human emotion. The program is called Speaker Box Lite. Download it on Google or Apple. Pay for the subscription. It'll tell you everything you need to know. If you don't want to build a box, just come to me and I'll build a box for you. Some people just, that's good. I just want to know this, that, and that. Beep in the box. And I'll do that because my skills are good. But if you want to know for yourself what a subwoofer would do against another, forget all you hear on Facebook and this dude say this and this say that, and forget all that, man. The program's not going to lie. I can care less about the brand, who won what, who did this, that. The program's not going to lie. It's going to tell you exactly what it's going to do in the enclosure you're going to build or I'm going to build for you. Yeah, on my channel, I'm gonna give you the truth. Might not be that popular of a channel because I don't do all the gimmickry and this Batman. I got crazy for a while, but I'm gonna give you some stuff, some jewels that you can use and Google yourself and find out. Hey, man ain't lying. Nah. Like when I tell you Conair is king, Conair is king. I don't care how you feel about it. Whether you bought this cheap sub and compare it against this high price lower at 8. If they got the same performance level, Conair is king. Run up on me with your little bitty subs and see what happens. Yeah, I got a larger sub with more Conair and a greater performance level, man. It is what it is, man. Forget your feelings. Check it out, man. Till next time. And yes, I'm going to do the video on this Audio Legion. I'm going to do the video on this Audio Legion SWA, which was $89 when I bought it. Now they want $119 for it, for this SJA. Yeah, George Wu built this sub for them. I know a whole lot about this A stuff. Some of y'all know George Wu. No, I don't know him personally, but I do know SJA Industries. And I know George Wu. This is a George Wu design. The reason why I know this is a George Wu backplate for sure. Yeah, this is a George Wu design. This is a George Wu sub. SJA Industries. Built it for Audio Legion. What does that mean? It's going to be a damn good performer. That's what that means. Later.